Welcome guys, in today's video we will analyze plot, details and famous phrases of the film Air, the story of the big jump. Good vision. You should know the Air Jordan brand, the one with which Nike makes shoes and sportswear, using the now famous historical and stylized image of Jordan flying to dunk as a logo. This name derives from the fact that Air was the nickname of this extraordinary player, so called because when he jumped he seemed to fly and float in the air. It was as if his body was free from the force of gravity. It is no coincidence that the film due out in March 2023 is entitled Air, the story of the Great Leap, directed by and starring Ben Affleck. The film tells how the agreement that has forever marked the history of sport, marketing and world trade came to life, the one that united the Nike brand with the rising star Michael Jordan, thus giving life to the historic and best-selling line of shoes and clothing, now famous all over the world. For Ben Affleck, Air is the fifth film of his directorial career. He has carved out the role of Nike co-founder Phil Knight, while his colleague Matt Damon, who returns to act with him, has assigned the role of the protagonist, that of Sonny Vaccaro, the man who turned the agreement between Jordan and the shoe brand into reality. It was 1984, Michael Jordan was about to make his highly anticipated debut in the NBA. After the wonders he had shown he was capable of doing in the world of college basketball with the North Carolina jersey. Until then Michael had worn Converse shoes on the court. Not quite the brand Jordan would have wanted, because his favorite brand was the big global sports footwear brand, Adidas. Adidas, however, did not feel like investing in that boy with an uncertain future. History later taught us that his fate was legendary and not uncertain, leaving it to come to an agreement with Michael and with his family for a sponsorship that would give birth to a custom shoe that became legendary, was precisely from Nike, the eternal rival of Adidas. Back in 1984, Nike invoiced 14 times less than Adidas, but thanks to the agreement with Jordan things changed quickly. With the Air Jordan 1, Nike collected the staggering sum of $125 million in 1 year. And even today that Nike invoices almost 60% more than Adidas, Michael collects $140 million a year from Nike just for the sale of his Air Jordan branded products. You understand well why we are talking about an agreement that literally made history. Air, the story of the Great Leap, a film directed by Ben Affleck, tells the fascinating story of the shoe salesman Sonny Vaccaro, played by Matt Damon, who, during his tenure in the aforementioned Nike company, managed to get the first contract-signed collaboration with Michael Jordan, considered by many to be the greatest athlete in sports history. Vaccaro's hiring in the Nike company was wanted by Phil Knott's IGHT, Ben Affleck, to re-evaluate the sector dedicated to basketball shoes, an environment that in those years was dominated by Converse, which sponsored most of the players of the NBA. After analyzing hundreds of match footage to find a player to propose to be the image of the nascent division of Nike dedicated to basketball, Vaccaro identifies great potential in a young Michael Jordan, then little more than a freshman. Although he was not yet one of the best players, Vaccaro decides to stake everything on him. Trying in every way to convince his mother, Dolores Jordan, played by Viola Davis, to accept the deal. The rest is simply history. Michael Jordan will become the NBA's greatest champion wearing what will become the epic Air Jordans, a shoe capable of literally giving a second life to Nike sales. The film is directed by Ben Affleck, will be released on April 6, 2023, is in the drama genre. Distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures, the screenplay is by Alex Convery. Here are some of the famous phrases of the film for you.
What's the plan?
We build a shoe line around just him.
I need the greatest basketball shoe that's ever been made.
Who's the player?
Michael Jordan.
Don't change that now.
For a rookie?
Yes.
Who's never set foot on an NBA court.
That's the literal definition of rookie, yeah. My name's Sonny Vaccaro. I'm with Nike.
Do you typically make it a habit of showing up at people's front doors unannounced?
I don't like to take no for an answer.
Oh, man. Here we go. Got a name for it?
Air Jordan.
I don't know.
Seriously?
Maybe it'll grow on me.
I believe in this son. I believe he's the future. And his story is gonna make us want to fly. But a shoe is just a shoe. Until my son steps into it.
If you liked the video of Air, the story of the Great Leap, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You will discover new content and curiosities about the world of luxury and the richest men in the world every week. Good life, good lifestyle.